Blackstone Publishing presents A Code for Carolyn, a genomic thriller by V. Ann Smith. This book is read by Lucy Rayner. Part 1. The Novel. 1. A Code for Carolyn, a genomic thriller. Chapter 1. Carolyn looked out over the lecture theatre, a sea of bent heads facing her as students scribbled notes on tablets or doc film. She lifted a doc film notebook and shook it. Imagine this notebook is your DNA. Each time a new copy is made, the ends just get a little bit shorter. She tore a page of the grey doc film out from the front and back. This analogy had worked better the way she had seen it in her student days, when people wrote on paper instead of doc film. She scrubbed the top left corners of the sheet with a magnet, covering the time with some extra patter. Remember, this is because DNA polymerase can't copy that last little bit at the linear end, under the terminal RNA primer. Finally, the pages went pink. Disconnected. She lifted the pair. The students gasped. Although perhaps it worked just as well now. Even though doc film was backed up on the cloud, recovering data from disconnected film was not cheap. She pointed at a young man in the third row, staring at her with his mouth parted. If this was your DNA, where would you want your genes? In the middle. He clutched his doc film pad to his chest, as if protecting it from his suddenly irrationally destructive lecturer. She grinned. Exactly. That's what your cells do. The telomeres are like pages of nonsense on either side of the genes, protecting their valuable information from being eaten away. A soft chime from the lectin's terminal sounded. 1 minute left. But that can't go on forever. Otherwise, after a couple generations, the protection would be gone. Next time we'll cover how eukaryotic organisms keep their DNA from vanishing as our cells divide. She flicked to the next slide, leaving the word telomerase on the screen as a teaser. She logged out from the university's terminal, lifted her coat and the remains of the notebook, and turned to the queue that had formed, apparently instantaneously, in front of her. Dr. Gray, can I ask a question about the essay? The woman in front hugged a doc film notebook, eyes flicking occasionally to the pink sheets peeking out from Carolyn's. Carolyn suppressed her amusement. Today's students treated doc film with the same reverence Carolyn had developed for printed books, possibly more. An institutional license meant she could pipe data.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?